Hi, my name is Josh Scoggin, and I am the lead singer of 68. Well, originally I was actually hit up by Paul and Vaos, and they swung by the studio and we jammed on them, and was like, I felt like it was a match made in heaven. I think they were into our sound of sort of, is it modern, is it old, vintage, whatever, and then their amps totally provided that as well. You can make it real hard and modern, but you can also sort of feel that vintage vibe. And for 68, it's actually all I've ever used. We met up right in the beginning stages, so it's all I've ever used. And being a two-piece, I just need something that's, terribly loud and makes it feel like, more than a two-piece. And they have that ability to, really fulfill that goal, but as well as when I need to dial back and just feel like it's kind of an old rock, they somehow capture both. The first thing I think everyone notices is the way they look. The style of the amps and the cabs themselves, I think, sort of stand out amongst the crowd, and they have sort of a I don't know. That's sort of the first thing, obviously, because we haven't even plugged them in yet as we're rolling them onto stage and stuff. And everybody always mentions that, and that was a cherry on top for me. Obviously, to me, the sound is more important, but it's quite nice that they all. I love the way they look as well. But yeah, mainly the sound. I needed, when I was starting 68. There was a very there was a battle in my head of like, am I gonna be satisfied with a two-piece? Because I've always been in sort of a five-piece scenario, and I needed to feel loud. I needed to feel like that, So that was always sort of a struggle. But once I decided that it should be a duo, I went with it. And of course, meeting up with them made all of it. It made me very happy, because I never miss. I never feel like I'm lacking, Yeah, with my setup, I have two Roswell 100s and the Roswell 100 bass, and then six 10s for the bass cab, three 12s and a 15 for the both guitar cabs, and I actually have a full stack as well. My guitar comes out and splits three ways amongst many other pedals, and then basically runs into two guitar cabs and a bass cab. Yeah, I do that just to satisfy the loudness and the fullness that comes with sort of a five-piece band. Of you have your own guitarist over here, your own guitarist over here, and your own bassist. I have enough pedals and stuff as if this is one guitarist who sometimes needs delay, sometimes needs tremolo, sometimes needs a boost, and then this other guitarist sometimes needs his own thing, and then the bassist is pretty has distortion or not. But so I have a ton of pedals, but I needed that. I just needed it to feel big and feel solid, because coming from being in a five-piece band, I think it would be very lackluster in my own mind if I didn't have that, and thankfully that's all been avoided, and quite nice. The amp company's been very good to me. They've been very personable, and I call them if I have questions. They call me and check up on me and make sure that all my stuff's working, all the stuff's kosher, and that's very nice to have, versus maybe a bigger company where that you wouldn't have that sort of ability to reach out and have a question or talk to a real person who actually is hands-on with building it, and it's quite nice. And Fade to Black, Metallica.